That's disgusting.
I have this is like a relationship advice, but it's from a fan. So here it is. My girlfriend of 1 year crashed her car and needs money from me to get a cheap new one so she can get to work. She wasn't accepted for a loan from the bank because she failed to pay her credit card on time a few times. She lives with her parents, and they're kicking her out of the house if she doesn't get a car so she can get to work. She already owes me money and is horrible at managing money. She owes me $1,000. I'm sorry. When she owed me $1,000, she spent $100 on a perfume bottle one day, and it kind of set me off in my head. If I were to give her more money, I have no time frame for when I get it back. I feel like she'd still not be able to pay me back for a long time because of her terrible money management. I've already said yes to sending her more money, but I'm uncomfortable about it. Do you have any input here? I feel like I have no choice because she'll get kicked out of her house and not be able to work if she doesn't get this money.
You already said you were going to do it.
In my head, he needs to wrap his head around the idea that this is a gift and decide whether or not this is the relationship that works for him, right? It is not insane for one person in the relationship to kind of be the breadwinner. And he's treating it as if they're both like co-breadwinners and that she's going to pay him back and that this is just a loan. No, it's not a loan. Decide whether or not, you know, she brings enough to the relationship in non-monetary terms to make this a good deal. Absolutely.
Yeah. I've oftentimes like helped girlfriends pay for things, whether that be rent when they were having a hard time or, you know, often it's rent. I've paid a couple girls rent because, you know, they all of a sudden they lost their jobs out of nowhere and they didn't really have any sort of safety net and they needed help. And I never thought I was getting that money back, you know, like
yeah, you were just getting pussy.
Well, you know, it was somebody I cared about, you know, and I didn't want to see them in a hard spot. I'd have given them, you know, if you needed some rent money, Taylor, I'd really enjoy watching you fall into squalor because you had all those damn kids you couldn't feed. You know? Every day I'd send you a little "I told you so" kind of card. You know, you those musical cards you open up, but it just laugh at you. It just laugh.
You know write me like $10 checks just to make me cash.
Yeah, it'd be those pop-up book, except it'd be a finger. Ha ha.
You can't trust Taylor to spend it responsibly. That's why I'm sending him McDonald's gift cards.
Yes.
That's take the family.
But just for Happy Meals.
Yeah.
You
this do not I would not pay for this girl's car. You said they've been dating for a year, right?
Yes.
They've been dating for a year. She already owes you money. She lost her job. Her parents are clearly tired of her shit. You're not seeing all the shit she's pulled at home to get her parents that pissed. I mean, if you're doing really well for yourself and you want to just see how it goes, go for it. But this won't be the last thing she asks you to pay for. That's significant. And it'll be sooner than later.
It concerns me. So in the entire package of who I would look for as a future wife, which he's been dating for a year, he might be having that on his mind. Her money management skills are a minus.
Yeah, an F. You need some just competence as an adult to like know, you know, and he says that she's shit with money, not that she doesn't have any money, which means that she's like, oh, I'm getting paid on Friday and I've got $85 in my checking account and nothing in savings. I'm going to get drunk with my friends and then have brunch the next day. Oh man, I've only got $4. Oh no, I overdrafted and now I need $35 to pay don't give this chick money.
I'm kind of the same with that. Because the way I see it is, if you're actually already questioning all this stuff, then you're probably not that keen on being in a relationship with it. Or if you are, then it's like, then you have to think about your priorities. If money is such a big value to you as in the relationship and it's not to her, then maybe it's not a compatible relationship as well. So you also got to think of it in that perspective. I do agree that if you've already said you're going to give the money, you should give the money. And at the same time, if you're questioning the relationship or if you should be, it's almost like a gift anyway. It's a selfless gift. You should be like, I love or care for this person. I should be helping them anyway. Doesn't matter how much it costs. If you actually really do care for someone, you do what you have to do. But you also got to help teach life lessons too. You got to make that money and earn the money.
Yeah. That's the thing about it is she's all it's going to teach her is like, yes, someone else that I can go to when I fuck up.
Well, if they separate, she'll just find some. Well,
we lost you, Pastilia. Can you say that again?
So if they separate and the relationship was to end, and she constantly gets gifted money, she's probably an attractive bird that gets, can find another guy that's willing to give her money anyway, and she'll probably spend most of her life that way if she's not taught, or she doesn't learn the skills early enough to manage the money, because otherwise she'll always be looking for how do I fix this situation.
Did you call
with
her
someone
an
else's money.
attractive bird? I think I kind of like that.
Oh, sorry.
No, I've never heard it before.
Giant slang.
Yeah. But so she, of course, attractive birds are usually dudes, but let's roll with it. That she's using this to get the treasure.
I'm not a bird watcher, so I can't on that. No, in all seriousness, like if you don't understand, like if the chick can't handle her money and she doesn't learn how to sort it out, then she's just going to be in that same situation.
Yeah.
For the rest of her life.
Yeah, and you'll be on the hook to bail her out.
One thing you can do, you pay the bill. This is kind of the opposite of that charity thing, where you give the money. You want the money to come from you to the people who need the money. That's twofold. One thing, she might be lying to you. She may have already paid her rent, but now she wants a new dress. So you're going to sort that little lie.
The old abortion trick. I'm
the old
pregnant.
abortion
I need
trick.
an abortion.
How many
$400.
times? Forrest, how many abortions?
How many tens of thousands of dollars have Kyle and I lost on that scam?
Jesus Christ.
I don't even know. I mean, there could be a Subway gift card punch out for that one. I'd have gotten 8 or 10 free by now.
I just know the response from Kyle every time when I texted him for advice years ago was just pay it just in case, and I always did. So
that's why I've got that sneaky compartment under my toilet where I collect their urine and I do my own test now.
See, what I do now is I bought a blow gun off the Amazon. I put a Plan B in there and I wait till they have an open top drink and I just cross the room right in there.
Yeah.
Quick
dissolve. They're about Skittle size. They're excellent.
Yep.
You should have just made the investment early and got the vasectomy when you were young.
I told him.
No, it's much cheaper and more fun to use a blowgun to fire it into an unsuspecting woman's drink. Sometimes just at random.
That's how I get laid, so it must work.
No, I get laid. Yeah. So anyway, give it to her.
But you pay the bill. Like you're like, all right, pull it up on your laptop, and I'll do everything. Now, actually, take that back. Do it on your laptop. The last thing you want is for your information to be saved on her computer, so that she can go right back and be like, clickety click, clickety clack, and now she's buying shoes. Yeah, because God forbid she turns out to be someone who's off smoking with Paul or whatever that fake gay guy's name was.
Dave.
And Dave. Yeah. I bet his name's not really even Dave. That's such a made up name. There's no way his name's Gabrielle.
It'd be smart to make up a name. Yeah.
I don't know any Daves. And where, pray tell, is this Dave? Most common name ever.
Bullshit. So you pay her bill from your device. That's how you do that thing. Or you're like, all right, where do I mail the check? And she'll I don't really know. You don't know where your rent gets paid. Just send the check to me, and then I'll get. How are you going to get it to him if you don't know? And you find out she's lying to you.
And then is what you do to your wall later in frustration.
Yes.
You go right up to that wall and you tell it, this is the last time you'll ever lie to me, wall. And then
you take that cup of acid you bought from your friend Patel and you just all over the wall. You disfigure that wall so it'll never be able to pull this shit.
That
again.
wall will never fucking cross you ever again. That wall's done learned. And then every time you raise your hand near that wall, it's gonna flinch.
Yeah.
Distilly's a one-time guest, I think.
Talking about how we get mad at walls here. This is just this is all satire.
I hate walls. I'm a wall hater.
Yeah. I won't say that. Okay. Yeah.
I can't imagine what got censored. We just disfigured walls with acid. I'm on the edge of trying to explain how sometimes when a wall uses sex to get ahead, it's a win-win situation.
Nope. This is just about walls, people. Just about walls. There's no codes here. Hey, how about you, Alex Jones fellas? Take off the hats. Take off the tinfoil hats. Fucking retards. So, anyway.
Oh, God.
We haven't gotten to any of my topics I wrote down.
You got something? I've been picking them all. You go.
Oh man. Well, I did have
wall talk.
Oh, there's a